Speak to the masses. Rokotorobo senderebeki andabayorobosata. Earnestly speak salvation into their souls, into their inner being. Reketiki yorobo sanda yana masata. There's no respect for time. Robokoturobo sanda yana masata. This must be effected immediately. Rokoturobo sanda yana masata. Yahweh says we are in dire times, children. He says ultimately the goal is to reach as many as possible. To reap in as many souls as possible. Because he says the harvest is ready now. Rabakotorobu sutokorobu rebebende de biki anda bayana masata. Rebebende de biki rokotorobu sende de biki anda bayara basata. He says, send out the messengers. Rabakatorobu sete ki anda bayorobu sete. Rabakata. He says the angels are working. Rakatanda yorobu so tonight, right now as we speak. Reketi kurobu sata. To effect change in the hearts, in the minds, and in the souls of the people, the believers. Rabakatanda yorobosata. To bring them up, he says, to a greater reward, to a greater reaping, to a greater faith. Robo kotorobo sende de biki anda ba yorobo sanda yarabasata. He says, I want them to know, Rabakatanda yaraba, dearly beloved, reketiki robo sata, that I'm seeking those who will follow me earnestly. Robo kotunda de sende de biki anda ba yorobo sata. He says, wholeheartedly. Reketiki orobu sanda yana masata. He says, I am reaching down and touching my children in this very moment. Rakatanda yorobu sata. He says, I am healing them in this very moment from all diabolic afflictions. Rokuturobu rebebende debiki anda ba yorobu sanda yana masata. He says, I want them to come up. I want them to come up. Reketiki robo sundo yorobo sanda yarabasata. I want them to reach for their goals. Rebeki robo sunda yarabasata. I want them to reach for everything that I have for them. Reketi yarabasata. He says, not giving up, but pursuing with everything that is inside of them. Ultimately gaining a full harvest and a full reward for what I've promised them. He says, I'm seeking out the diligent ones. Those who have been pursuing me and those who have been seeking my face. He says, I am rewarding them in this very moment. And I urge them to continue to pursue righteousness, to continue to pursue my face. He says, because my glory, my glory will be poured out upon them in this very moment, in this very season, my beloved children. Hallelujah. Seal it, Papa, seal it. Seal your word. We thank you. We thank you for speaking to the masses. We thank you for speaking to your children. We glorify you. We praise you, God. In your holy and matchless name, Stella. All right, let's continue, children.